Dungeons&Comedians! It is so great to have you all here tonight. Is everyone ready for some dungeons?
Yeah!
Is everyone ready for some dragons?
Yeah!
I cannot promise that there are dragons tonight, but there will be something. Something from this book here. Whoa. So I'm very excited to be back in the Dungeon Master's chair here. Just between us, there's been a few issues behind the scenes in the last week or so with people catching COVID and being close contacts, but we have managed to make the show happen. And we are all here, and also hello to all of the people watching via the internet. If you don't know, this week has been hashtag Kiwi RPG Week. And throughout New Zealand, there have been special games of Dungeons and Dragons and other role-playing games presented from different groups all around New Zealand. This is the final event of the week, the crown jewel of the New Zealand RPG scene. I am going to say at this moment. I'd like to bring the players out and get on with the show because I'm really excited about what's going to happen. So we have some new players and some returning players. First, I'm going to bring out a returning player. We haven't seen her on the Dungeons and Comedians stage for almost 2 years now. Please welcome Emma Brittenden!
It's so nice to see. Look at you all beautiful people. Look, my name's Bunny. I don't know if we've met. I might have done Instagram Live for you all. Never know who's tuning in these days. Such a pleasure to be here. Right, what are we doing?
Well, take a seat. Bunny. Bunny, is it?
Thank you very much. That's Bunny, yes.
Yes, and of course you are a human paladin.
Oh, of course. Well, I've recently found this out, and it's been a challenge to realise this. Bit of my backstory to you. I mean, often
let's save the backstory.
Oh, because you're in for something. Oh, it's been a drama. Let me tell you.
Okay. Well, let's bring out our next adventurer. I'm sure we're due for a very conventional hero. So please welcome our next, making her Dungeons and Comedians debut. Please welcome Reylene Hilaga! Welcome. Now, some of you may know that Reylene is actually our crossover guest from the other crown jewel of the New Zealand RPG scene, Dice Legends. And Reylene, you are going to be playing...
I'm playing Harold. Some of you may know me from your childhood.
You taught me everything I know, Harold, and thank you.
Yes, you're welcome.
Okay. Thank you so much for joining us. Harold, you are an ungulate druid. Okay. Bush. Our next guest is also making his D&C debut, but he is a very experienced Dungeons and Dragons player, so I'm sure that he will be bringing something a bit more rational. So, please welcome to the stage, Tom Eason!
Thanks for having me.
That's your voice?
That's the voice. I might change it up at some point, but as long as it lasts, this is the voice.
And tonight you will be...
My name is Carrion Clutch. Yeah, barrister, solicitationist, and all-round attorney at law.
Carrion Clutch,
That's right.
attorney at law.
Barrister, solicitationist, attorney at law. Hyphen is apostrophe attorney at law.
Okay. And you are a vulture?
A vulture cockerel, yes. An arrowcockerel of the vulture variety.
And you're also a warlock, is that right?
That's right.
Okay. In a couple of minutes, I'm going to check in with the audience to see if they understood anything that you said, and then we'll make a call about that voice.
Really lean in towards the mics, make sure.
Okay, our final adventurer is returning to the stage with a new character. Please welcome to the stage, James Kupa! Welcome, James. Take a seat. Enjoy the lighting rig and all of the heat that it puts off. Who are you playing tonight?
Well, darling, I'm playing a tiefling bard named Aloysius Fry. I'm the youngest son of Asmodeus, the demon lord of the Nine Hells.
So great to have you here, Aloysius Fry.
So good to be here.
Okay, so rounding out our team, we have a couple of people at the back of the room. Over here we have Rosie. A round of applause for Rosie. Rosie has learned how to do all of this this afternoon. So incredible. And also at the back of the room we have Andrew Kepple, who will be providing, and is already providing, illustrations for whatever is going to be happening tonight. So a round of applause for Andrew.
It's too hot.
Like, there's no sometimes fashion means you just got to get hot and sweaty.
Oh, it's too hot.
No, I agree. That was a good choice.
Our adventure is going to begin in a moment. If you're not familiar with Dungeons and Dragons, I'm going to describe a fictitious world. These adventurers will say what they want to do, and then we will roll dice to decide whether they succeed or not at whatever they try and do. They all have character sheets which represent their different skills and abilities, which I'm sure they've all studied very carefully.
I forgot my weapon, I think. I'll just go get it, sorry.
Great. Okay, well, we're killing time. Is one of these glasses of water mine? Oh, God.
I'll use that later.
Thank you. All right. I actually just have a couple of questions for you, the audience, to help me put the finishing touches on this adventure. Our heroes are going to begin journeying through a forest. What I would like is a word that describes this forest, that sets the tone of the forest. Dank.
Dank ass forest.
A dank forest. Right.
I love that word.
Do you, Harold?
It's my favourite.
That's not what you told me. The other question I have is they're heading towards a village. What is the main thing that village produces? What is their industry? What do they...
Dice.
Wait, I heard dice. What was the other thing?
TV.
TVs.
TV. Toilet paper.
Oh, toilet paper.
I like that you use the acronym, it makes it much more polite.
Very tasteful.
Yes, very tasteful.
Okay, let me just think about the meta level of having a dice producing village. Let's see what happens. Okay, so the four of you are journeying through a dank forest. The bark of the trees is rotted. There's drips of water coming from the leaves above you. The ground is muddy. I'd like to hear from each of you. First of all, if you want to just tell me a little bit about who you are and how you got here, and how you are travelling through this forest. So let's start with you, Carrion Clutch.
Yes. Right. Well, I'll kick straight into it then. I'm journeying in this forest because I represent legally one of my competitors here today. I represent Bunny here. I'm her legal aide, and she gets herself in all sorts of kerfuffles that she doesn't deserve, and I'm there to look after her. Yes, and through the forest at the moment, I'm gently flapping my wings to pull my talons just slightly out of the mud. Not very successfully, though.
Okay, can you fly?
I can fly a little. I'm getting old. There's a little arthritis. I prefer not to, so I'm saving it up.
All right, thank you, Carrion. Bunny.
Look, I'm having to steel myself right now. I have to say, being in a dank forest brings up a lot of trauma from my earlier life of boyfriends. Several boyfriends called me dank. What happened is that, look, I didn't even know. I didn't know about this fantasy realm, so thank you for letting me into this realm. I am a Maryvale-based real estate agent / day spa owner. But in my late 30s, look, this doesn't leave this room, because in my late 30s I was having some fertility issues. So I went to the doctor and he ran some tests, and I found out I'm 1/4 gelatinous cube. On my mother's side. So, look, it's been a learning experience, but honestly, everyone's just been wonderful, and it's just an absolute honour to be in the fantasy realm right now. But like I said, just stealing myself, I've always been a bit wet all over, so yeah.
Did you say you were 1/4 gelatinous cube?
Just 1/4, yes. Yeah, we don't dwell on that.
Just to check. So that means that your mother was half gelatinous cube?
In Maryvale, this place?
The boys loved her. But it turned out I did a bit of digging, and it turned out during the war they didn't have many men around, so they got.
Okay. Thank you.
He was doing the milk rounds
Thank you, Bunny.
in South Christchurch, so.
When a woman and a gelatinous cube love each other.
I don't, Carrion. I don't need to hear it. Harold.
Yes.
Oh, tell us a little bit about how you got to where you are right now, because there must be some story.
Well, I live here, and these three just kind of bumped across me. You see, after years of living in a dark van, teaching kids about drugs and alcohol, and having a hand up my arse, I frankly got a bit sick and tired of it. So I went off by myself to find myself, learn how to walk on 2 or 4 legs.
Whichever one's giraffes walk on.
It's a mixture, actually.
Like that riddle.
Yes. In the morning, I wake up and I walk on 2 legs. By afternoon, I'm on 4. You see, it's not easy, this world. So I just needed a step back. And now I'm back into society, thanks to these 3. Thank you for teaching me that the world isn't such a scary place.
Well,
And I might disclaim that because I've been secluded from society for so long, I don't know what my accent is. I know I was touring around in Australia and New Zealand, but somehow I've ended up in Britain.
Maybe part of your self-discovery will be discovering your true accent.
Yes.
Aloysius Fry, it seems you seem an unlikely person to be in a dank forest.
Yes, that is true. You see, I am one of many 666 princes of hell. I was landing by the pool of lava, I guess, one day when Mummykin's heartless harpy said, Aloysius, if you're going to torture these mortals later on, you need to walk amongst them.
Actually, a quick question on that. So every Prince of Hell has a specialty.
Yes.
What's yours, Aloysius?
Ah, good question. Well, on the surface there are records. And when you play it backwards, that's me.
You're the voice that people hear when they play records backwards.
Yes, Zeppelin 4. Crowning achievement.
Okay, so you're on a kind of OE kind of.
Yes, I've gone abroad for an indeterminate amount of time. Yes.
All right. So the four of you have joined forces as you make your way towards the village of Chessex, where you are hoping, where you are hoping to discover adventure.
Oh, I'm learning so much.
But as you are squelching your way through the mud, you hear a rustling in the trees, and you hear a sound, kind of like a rah-hoo, rah-hoo.
Oh, I hear that a lot outside number 4 bar, so I'll just say, excuse me, boys, there's a lady here.
Okay, so you.
That's an action, I think.
Okay, you.
It's a spell called Declare Oneself.
You call that out, and you hear a kind of sound of a creature like thrashing its way through the undergrowth towards you.
Be careful, everyone. There's danger ahead.
It's all right. It's all right. I'll go check it out, and I just stretch my neck up tall, and I'm gonna perceive.
Yes. Okay.
I get advantage
Because of your long neck.
Of my long neck. Yeah. May I perceive?
No. Yes. Yes. Please.
Oh, schnapps. That's a 9 on advantage.
So, ironically, your extra height means that yes, you can see like branches waving, but you can't see through the leaf foliage cover.
Too high, Harold. Too high.
Oh, too high. Sorry, I'm going back down. Oh.
Yes, Harold, you got too high. Now, at that moment, bursting from between the trees is an enormous hulking creature, furry like a bear, but also feathery like an owl, with a vicious beak and claws.
I say, hello, madam.
It is an owl bear. I want you all to roll for initiative.
After you, please.
Roll.
Yes. Oh, beautiful.
I got a 1 there.
12.
Ooh.
Oh. 21.
Ooh.
9 for me.
Okay, so we're going to the the owlbear is going to act first, and then what did you get?
A 9.
Carrion? Okay, and then we're going to start with Aloysius, and we're just going to work down the line. So the owlbear is going to rush straight towards you, Bunny, because you are the one who called out.
I regret that now.
And it is going. It screeches at you, and then it is going to try and rend you with its beak. But it misses. So it's then going to try and slash you with its claws. Misses. It
Might be all the
slips.
Pilates I've been doing.
Yes, it slips a little bit in the mud, and you're able to evade its attacks.
Lifted up my leg very high. Very impressive.
Aloysius.
Oh, sorry.
Much better.
I hold up my hand to the putrid beast, and I say, oh, wait. I'm going to cast Vicious Mockery. And I hold it up, and I say, you are a poo-poo kid. Yeah, eat it.
Get him.
Okay.
That's a very mean thing to say.
Could you just
Sorry.
read Vicious Mockery?
Sure.
Just quickly?
You unleash a string of insults laced with subtle enchantments at a creature you can see within range. If the target can hear you through... Yes, I can read it. Though it need not understand you.
Okay, that's what I wanted to check.
Oh, yes.
Yes. And what does it need to do? A saving throw?
Yes, wisdom.
Okay. It rolls a 6.
No, that's a fail.
What happens to it?
I just get a d4. Two damage. Yeah, take that.
That
It's,
was vicious, wasn't it?
You look into the eyes of the owlbear, and you can always somehow see reflected in its eyes when it was a little owlbear cub, and it had some poo on its head, and all of the other cubs made fun of it.
Oh, sweeto.
This is what you wanted. Harold.
Yes. What was it doing? It was just going for me.
So it just attacked
good.
Bunny.
Oh, that's not very nice, I say to it, because we all know bullying is wrong unless there's some other circumstances involved. No, it's wrong. So I defend Bonnie by using my thorn whip. But in this case, it's just going to be my neck. And it's just like the mane on the back, this part. Kind of like sticks out.
Uh-huh.
So I just go, whoop, whoop. I rolled for that.
Yep.
11 plus 5.
It's a hit.
Yeah!
Okay, yes, you whip your head back and forth.
That's 2d6, please. I whip my hair back and forth. Take it. Oh.
Oh, yes, and you do, you really whip it good.
When the nubby comes along, you must
Yes, the owlbear staggers back under the fury of your whipping. Bunny.
Take that, you bully.
Look, honestly, my first instinct is to bless it, to say, believe in yourself. Stop acting in such a toxic manner. So,
Whoa. Do you may want to listen to your lawyer? Or?
A quick recess. Sorry, Mr. Dungeon Master. Blessing is probably best cast upon the party itself. I think what you're looking for
No,
there
it's
maybe
great
something
show.
like a compelled duel.
I mean, if you want to make the owlbear stronger.
At the end of the day, though, it is your decision. I'm just here to
no, thank
guidance
you.
you. Yes.
You got me the townhouse and the divorce, so
That's
I'll
right.
Look, okay, I'm going to do a compelled duel. Because I think I when it attacked me, I felt confident in myself just then, so I think I can duel it. Right, so I better read what happens here. We attempt to compel a creature into a duel.
Okay, what do you say to this owlbear so that it attacks only you?
Oh, look now, come on here. Can we take this into my private DMs right now?
Okay. Yes, the owlbear is infuriated by the suggestion that it would even have DMs. And it focuses its attack on you. And now we go to Carrion Clutch.
Oh, good.
Oh,
It's
a bonus
not
action. You can
it's a
also...
foam roller. It's
Yes.
for,
So
Legally, you can attack it with your foam roller
Right.
after casting Compel Duel.
Thank
I think
you,
you're
my lord.
fine.
this is your mace.
all right, yes, my mace. So I'd like to attack with my mace, please. Can I please? Twice with my mace, right. Sorry. Right, what do we do? Two dice, I hope. There we go. It's 5 and a 4.
Oh,
Okay. Yes, you... it's almost like you're trying to knight the owlbear as your mace goes down over one side and then the other without doing it any harm at all.
Blast.
Carrion Clutch.
yes, thank you very much. As a free action, may I pass my business card to my my person I'm giving legal aid to?
Yes,
who
I
represent?
think it would be safe to say that your client would have your business card.
Yes, and as a warlock with the Pact of the Talisman, this represents my talisman. Karen Cridge, Barrister, Solicitationist, and Attorney at Law. There you are. Quick, remember that. You may need it.
Okay, thank you very much.
And then I will... I will... That's only for myself. I picked the wrong spells for this adventure. I'm going to have to go against my... yes, okay. And then I will attempt to toll the guilty
Okay, what is
upon
that?
the owlbear. They must make a wisdom saving throw or take 2d12 guilt damage.
Okay, it rolls a 9.
It's a failure.
Okay, so it's going to take...
Yes, as I say, clearly you have assaulted the defendant here, which is out of the bounds of the law, and you must take shame upon yourself in the eyes of justice.
Okay, and 2d6...
2d12.
Oh, 2d12.
2d12, told the guilty.
Okay. Yes, you do a huge chunk of damage, and this issue of guilt that really seems to strike a chord with the owlbear. You notice something. Wrapped around its neck is a string, and then hanging from the string are 2 fluffy dice. They seem very intricately made. And you also see, despite the fact that it hasn't done damage to anyone, on its beak, blood, and on its claws, blood.
Oh,
So it does seem like it has done something to be guilty of.
okay, all right.
Well, probably wearing polyester. Those dice look far too shiny.
It is the owlbear's turn to act, and it is enraged and ready to attack Bunny. So, the first attack misses. The second attack hits.
Oh, no, ow.
Its claws scratch across your armor. Your
Look, my armour is my self-confidence and the things I've been through as a woman.
okay. So your self-confidence as a woman takes 11 damage.
I can't say I haven't been through that before. It hurts, but I will survive, ladies. Am I right? 11, gosh.
Aloysius.
Okay, I feel a bit. I feel bad for the owlbear. I'm seeing his little owlbear puppy form with a poo. So I'm gonna go. Wait, owlbear, just wait. And then, with a flourish of my hand across the sky, I cast Skywrite. And what does that do? I hear you ask.
What does that do?
Pretty much what it says on the tin.
Yes, sky. I write in the sky.
Yeah.
So you cause up to 10 words to form in the part of the sky that you can see, and then I say, "Hey, owlbear." Is owlbear 1 word or 2 words?
It is 1 word.
Hey, owlbear. I'm sorry about the poo head thing. Lol.
Okay. I want you to make a persuasion roll.
Okay, good. I'm good at persuading, I think.
Now, obviously, the fact that it can't read, I think it's going to make this. Quite difficult. But maybe you can get through to it.
Not impossible. Impossible. 13.
13. The owlbear glances up, but all it sees is clouds. Those clouds are starting to turn grey. Harold.
While the owlbear is distracted by the clouds, where am I now? Oh my god.
Yeah, I think it's fair to say that the owlbear is distracted by the clouds, so I'll give you advantage on this attack.
Oh yeah. All right. So I pick up my blow dart and I just go. Advantage.
Did I mention the front row is a splash zone?
Oh, natural 20. Thank you.
What is your blow dart? Is it like poisoned or?
It has sleep syrup in it. Sleep syrup. That's what we're calling it here. Sleep syrup. I am high.
Like magnesium or something like that.
Yeah, like melatonin or something.
Okay.
It's good if you have jumpy legs. I highly recommend it, particularly later in life.
And I poop.
Are you drugging it?
So your dart bears itself into the neck of the owlbear, just right where it goes from owl to bear, and it takes another step towards Bunny. It seems like it's about to swing its
can I
claw at
cast
you
something?
again, but as it does, it just collapses and splashes into the mud in front of you, and you hear it start to snore.
I bend down with my long neck and I just go and I'll kind of take a sniff at its head to check out if it's fully out. It's fully out.
Yes, it is.
All right, and I lift up and slowly I say, "You're welcome."
Thank you.
Yes, very good.
That was a shock to the system.
Are you all right, Bunny?
Oh, no, thank you for your advice back there.
Oh, that's all right.
Very helpful.
Is there anything you want to do before you continue on to Chessex?
I would like to. He's got some lovely feathers. Can I skin him, please?
Oh,
look, no. If you folks don't believe in fur,
this owlbear alive.
Oh, sorry. No, I thought he was dead.
Can I just check in? So paladins generally dedicate their lives to a righteous cause, or a particular deity.
Yeah.
What Bunny? What is Bunny's righteous cause?
Oh, just being your best self, I'd say. We've all been there when we just are down in the doldrums. We need someone to help pull us out, and that's my job here, I think, on this team.
And how does that relate to what you're about to do here with this poor...
It's fashion. Look, I all believe in change the outside, the inside will take care of itself.
Okay, well, as it fell, it fell. There was a puff of feathers up into the air. Those fluffy dice came loose. If you want to. Andrew Kepple, everyone.
What was it?
I forgot something.
If you're listening to the podcast right now, go over to YouTube and look up Dungeons&Comedians. Find this episode and then just scrub to this part of the episode so you can see what Andrew drew.
Forgot my release bag, so I I'll just gather them all up in my trellis bag.
So putting it into your trellis bag of holding, so you collect up the feathers
I do, yes.
and the dice.
And the bear coat, the bear fur's nice.
And the bear fur, which also just came loose.
Yeah. I'll pick up the dice.
Okay.
I'll pick up the dice. Weird.
Yes, they seem to be. You have a taste for the finer things. These seem to be exquisitely crafted dice.
These dice are exquisite, you guys. They're perfectly made.
Do you think someone was driving this owlbear around? And maybe got in some kind of owlbear versus tree altercation
It's
scenario.
sometime around his mid to late 60s.
Or maybe have they got numbers or words on them?
Let me
They
check.
could have been love dice.
1, 2. There's a 3
vague
over
dice
there.
Yes, they are your regulation 2d6. You don't detect any abnormalities.
Always check your dice regularly.
Actually, I've got a spell here called Speak with Plants.
Yes, speak.
No, I'm gonna talk to the trees and ask them where these dice came from and where that owlbear came from.
Okay, cool.
Yes.
What plant are you going to speak to?
What's the nearest one?
I guess there's a dank tree.
There's a dang.
Brendan, I've talked about that. Can we just use a different word, please?
There's a moist tree.
Much better. I like that one.
I put my face near the branches of this moist tree. I give it a good inhale. I go, time to speak with plants. And then suddenly I hear a voice that only I could hear. And I ask,
Yeah, how can I help?
hello, moist tree. It's Harold here. How you doing?
Hi, Harold.
Hey, two things. First thing, you got any on you? No? Alright. Second thing, you
Check my knot hole.
Alright, in a second. See these pair of fairy dice here? Do you know where this came from and where that owlbear was from? Right?
Yeah.
Yeah? You wanna tell me?
Yeah, we trees, we communicate.
Yeah.
And the owlbear was feasting on a body.
What type of body?
Oh, well, someone from the village.
There's a village. Oh, there's a village. Do they have children there? So I can educate them.
Yeah. Anyway, I've got to go.
Did that tree just walk away from you?
Wait, let me check your knot hole.
Okay, you reach into the knot hole. And you find a small bundle of medicinal leaves.
Yes, this will do just fine, and I put it in a pocket in my skin.
Giraffe's the tallest marsupial.
Guys, they said that there's a village nearby. Don't know if there's any kids there, but...
Now, Harold, before we go any further, you mentioned these kids in this village and all. I wonder if at any point you're going to put any clothes on? Or...
You're right.
I could dress you. I think I'd be due for some retail therapy around now.
Oh, actually, I've got my closets right here, so I'll just turn around. And there's this giant bush, and I walk through the bush, and I come back out fully in leather bark.
You are wearing studded leather armour.
Yes, studded leather armour that I had.
Are we sitting in the thing?
Yeah. What do you guys think? What do you guys think? No? Montage?
Yeah.
All right.
Okay, yes. So this dressing montage has taken a little time, and you
Anyway, off to this dead body.
Oh yes, there's a dead body.
It has now got dark, and you can see some light between the trees in the distance. The flickering of light, as if there are lights moving past the trees, and you can hear a hubbub of voices.
Oh, I think it might be a party. I'd like to go.
Yes, I think just shout out straight away to them.
Excuse me, folks, where are you heading? It's a BYO.
I think we'll play the whole game like this.
Yes, the adventure continues to come just to you. You see the lights start moving towards you, and you see a group of humans. Some of them are holding torches. Some of them are holding like pitchforks. Some of them are holding spears. They look angry.
Oh, right, okay, can I cast something right now? Because I just read my sheet and I found something.
Is this them? Is this them? And then one of them takes out a scroll and unrolls it and looks at all of you very closely. It's not them. It's not them.
No.
What's, who you looking for, folks?
What? Who are you?
Okay, can I cast Calm Emotions, please, on this? On them, please? Each humanoid in a 20-foot radius centered on me must make... Oh, Chris, gosh, this is long.
I'll read it for you as your turn here,
Thank you.
Very good. As what you can see is each humanoid in a 20-foot radius sphere centered on the point you choose within range must make a charisma saving throw. A creature can choose to fail this if they so wish.
Thank you.
And you can suppress any effect causing the target to be charmed or frightened, and when the spell ends, any suppressed effect resumes, provided that its duration is not expired in the meantime. Alternatively, you can make a target indifferent about creatures of your choice that it is hostile
Okay,
towards.
I will say they rolled a 19, so they have passed the saving throw. Their emotions remain
Oh,
uncalmed.
blast. Look, folks, I just have learnt from experience that you've got to communicate, even if your passions are high, you've got to communicate on the level. If you're going to get anything achieved.
That's right.
Wait a second. Maybe these are the mercenaries we called for. Are you the mercenaries we called for?
Yes. Are we?
Not to your knowledge.
Okay.
Well,
Fantastic.
oh, well, I hope yeah.
You're the four rough dudes.
Well, yes, I'd say.
4 rough dudes, darling.
Listen, things have got serious. We need you to track the monster. It's killed again.
The owl bear.
No.
The half
what?
owl, half bear creature.
No, the monster. And he unrolls the bit of paper, and there's a sketch of a humanoid figure, but with stitching all across its face.
Like it's had recent surgery.
Yes, exactly like it's had recent
At
surgery.
a day, are we talking medical surgery or cosmetic surgery?
Hard to say at this
Hard
point.
to say, right. I might be of help coming up soon.
Now that you're here,
Yes.
we think it's hiding up in the dice foundry.
Dice Foundry. All right. Do we get anything if we kill this?
We already
monster?
sent you the payment in advance.
Oh.
You are the four rough dudes, right?
Hey, it didn't reach us, so could you just send it again? Maybe in person right now? Or do you have anything good?
I'm sorry, I think there was a miscommunication. We're one giraffe dude.
Okay, so, all right. We're renegotiating the deal. I'm still quite angry.
Hey, cheer up. Surely you recognize me. I think back to your childhood.
Okay, make a...
Remember in the van when you were a kid?
Make a history roll. Make a history roll. to see if he remembers your history.
19.
Harold?
That's right.
You didn't prepare me for the world.
I know. It's a scary world out there.
Our head dice maker was killed by this monster,
Oh.
and his premium dice were taken.
You know what? I think it's because he took too much drugs. And what happens if you take too much drugs,
Go
kids?
directly to prison.
Killed.
You learned different things from me.
So you make regrettable marriage choices.
Does that calm their emotions right down, hearing that? Sobering facts?
It confuses their emotions. They're all processing a lot right now. Okay, well, lead the way. We're gonna go and kill the monster.
Well, look. I think, yes, well, let's pursue so that justice can be done, but I think let's go and we'll get to the testimony from this monster before we do any rash killing. Is that right?
So consider it. Look at this. Look at this.
Look, we've already got the mob together. It would be
All right.
took a lot of freeing up our schedules.
Yes.
Well, look, folks. I don't know. I'm in the mood for a rash decision. Sometimes
As this conversation is going
Yes,
on,
we will
you are
go.
swept up in the tide
Yes.
of an angry mob, or a confused mob in this case, and you make your way.
Easy, we're coming, yes.
Body surf. Whoa.
oh, don't touch me. The excuse me.
On an outcropping
My dice.
outside of the village of Chessex is the Dice Foundry. It's powered by a water wheel, which is there's a stream that runs past it and through the village, and the wheel is powering the internal mechanisms of the Dice Foundry.
Of course.
Of course,
Yes.
we all know how dice are made.
Yes. The mill turns around and then the dice is the thing.
Dice pops out,
And
yep.
there we are.
There it is.
I think I've been here on my tour.
Great. Okay, cool. So plan A is you go in there and kill the monster. Plan B is we burn it down.
Well, yeah. We'll go in and we'll talk to the monster, and then if the monster's guilty, of course, we'll find no hesitation in killing it.
Good.
Yes.
Good.
Here we are.
I knew you were four rough dudes.
Yes.
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 We are glad.
Do you need any torches, pitchforks?
Sure, yes, the torch would be lovely.
I'd like a pitchfork.
Okay, there you
Thank you
go.
very much.
There you go.
Thank you very much.
Here's our most dangerous weapon of all.
Yes.
The D20 slingshot.
Harold, would you like the honors?
All right. I haven't used a weapon in so long.
Are you sure? 'Cause I was talking to a tree that I'm pretty sure you use a blowpipe on someone.
It's just
been
a
a good
harmless
20
thing.
minutes.
It's a harmless blowpipe. So, yeah. See, nothing. Yeah, I'll take it.
He hands you a slingshot and a little bag full of metal dice.
Oh, D20 slingshot. You said.
Yes.
All right.
1d20 damage on a hit.
Let me think about that.
Yeah. Oh, you said
Why
it.
the hell not? Yeah, that's 1d20 damage.
All right.
Who's this one?
Yeah. Oh, nice.
Yes.
Okay.
Scoping
how are
ahead
you
with a
gonna-
torch.
How are you going to approach it? So obviously not stealth.
No.
Wait, what are we approaching? Sorry.
There's a big dice foundry with a
Oh,
mill
right.
next to it in the stream. And
Well,
the
when
mill
I'm doing
will
real
turn-
estate, first of all, I'll scope the outside,
Yes.
check the landscaping, and then I'll start the interior.
That's very
how
wise.
many bedrooms, how many bathrooms, do we have
Yes.
an ensuite, etc.
How's the piling?
How's the piling?
Yes.
Look, any EQC outstanding repairs? I'll just get out my Harcourt's template.
Liquefaction next to the stream must be a nightmare.
Did you? I saw that. Yeah,
Look
you're
down
right.
here.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay, the other thing that you...
Oh, those bulbs are crumbling away. Look. I think that. Look.
The other thing that you notice are two big double doors, and then like rail tracks leading out and down to the village. It seems that they use like mining carts to like deliver the dice to the village.
Is there a little tunnel that we could get on a minecart and push it into the tunnel in the side and ride in?
Yes, I believe that you could.
Great.
Yes.
That's definitely the funnest option. I'm already pushing a...
I'm already inside.
Any minute now, the momentum's going to pick up. You want to be
Yes,
in
you
the
are going to
car.
have to go uphill.
Yes.
I'm struggling a little bit to get into mine because my neck is too big. But can I just?
It's open top.
Oh,
It's
open top. Oh,
yeah.
nice convertible. Yeah.
Convertible minecart.
Only the fanciest ones are convertible.
Ooh, I'm going to hang up the dice.
Right, I second it. That's it.
Hey, where did you get Sirius's dice?
From...
Serious DOS. Serious.
Our chief dice maker. Those are his dice.
Oh,
The monster killed him and took them.
oh, we found these on an owl bear.
What?
Sorry.
We found
We
these
found them on the
an
bear.
owl beer.
What?
An owl beer.
Owl bear.
An owl
Owl
bear.
bear.
An owl bar.
Owl bear.
Owl bar.
Owl bear. Owl bear.
Owl.
Owl bear.
Sorry. We found them on an owl bar.
Owl bear. Yeah.
Ew,
I
but
don't know. I don't understand it. Just go in there and take care of the monster.
Okay. Whee!
Yeah, stop interrupting us.
chips, those seem like pretty
Is someone pushing
well-known
this?
dice.
I'm pushing it, but does someone have...
We're just
Does someone have... I thought you were going to push. Were you going to push?
Oh, all right. I'll take one for the team. I'll jump out and I push.
Okay, so you push the minecart up the hill, up the incline.
Yes.
And then the doors like as you push through, and you find yourself in the darkness of the foundry.
Whee!
There are like big metal cauldrons and like pipes where the materials for the dice are.
Yes, of course.
You know,
Smelted.
dice. Yeah, this dice smelting equipment is all there.
Now I can create an instantaneous sound that originates from a point within range, or ominous whispers, for example, rumble of thunder. Can I send a sound through the pipes, please?
Is it going to be, hello, monster, here I am?
Hello.
It's like it'll be something like, "Chill out, monsters. Just take a break. Don't worry about things."
Just bloody live, laugh, love.
Yeah, just live, laugh. Occasionally, I'll say live, laugh, love, and I'm hoping that will pave the way for an easier adventure going forward. Because I actually don't want to fight. I've been through enough of that in my young life.
I'd like you to make a persuasion roll.
Yep. So what? I'm just going to roll one dice. There. 20. Oh,
Natural 20.
natural 20 plus a lot. That's 26.
Yep, no, that's fine. The adventure continues to come to you.
So is that it? We figured it out? That's the end? It chills out?
We solved the monster riddle.
You can see in the shadows, hiding behind a big crate of dice, a head pokes out. It says, "Hello?
Oh, hi there. What's your name?
Are you here to kill me?"
No, gosh, no. Look, I'm just here to spread the word of just self-belief and manifestation.
Oh. He steps out from behind the crate, and you see the creature from the picture. So he's very tall, about 7 feet tall. And his skin is a patchwork of different skin tones, and there's a lot of stitching connecting different parts of his flesh.
You should have gone to the Casey clinic. They have you in and out within 1 week, and you don't end up looking like that. I'm sorry about that, babe.
No,
You
the
deserve better.
doctor did a very good job on me.
Honestly, you should go back because your consumer rights guarantee.
It's true, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you've been learning. This is
I have
wonderful.
been.
Yeah.
From my lawyer,
Yeah.
he will put you right. In fact, do you want John's card? I'll give my card. Wait.
Yeah, sure. Yes.
To the monster.
Yes, you pass it to the monster, and the magical protection passes on.
Of
to
course.
The Oh, thank you.
Well, let's all talk very carefully from here on out.
Oh no! Oh, sorry, babe.
No, this is fine. This, the mechanics that I invented have really come full circle.
You seem so kind, not like those other villagers out there.
Look, I've got a monster within myself too, and sometimes it's a struggle to keep it inside.
I am literally a monster.
I was wondering if you could help me to get home.
Where's home?
Well,
Is it Strowan because I live near there?
And canonically, we have a van.
It's getting repaired.
But also I think we can get you down to hell as well.
Yes, someone can pick me up. You could get a ride to hell.
I don't think I want to go to. I don't think I want to. I live in Brackenstein Manor.
Brackenstein.
Is that a subdivision? Because I have heard of it.
Is that like a closed community?
Yeah. Definitely dated.
Dr. Brackenstein was the one who made me.
Oh.
I came out to get a gift for her, and then suddenly these villagers started chasing me.
Oh.
There seems to be some kind of misunderstanding. They think you've murdered
At that moment, a window breaks and a torch comes flying through and lands on the floor.
Oh, yes, thank you. This one was just running out. Thank you very much.
Thank you!
Oh, good. Wow, these villagers in Chessex are
They're
really
very nice.
thoughtful. Yes.
Is it on fire yet?
No.
Yes,
No.
yes, it's perfect. Thank you.
Oh, well.
Oh, that's very good. Oh, goodness. Oh, wow.
Oh,
Anyway, we can take you back to Brackenstein very easily.
oh, thank you. Have you killed it yet?
Oh.
Comes the call from outside.
No. Is that the right thing? Yeah.
Well, hurry up or we're coming in.
Okay.
Now, change sometimes happens fast. Sometimes you need to work on yourself for years.
You keep going.
You're very persuasive.
Oh, it sounds like they're backing out on the deal. Okay, we're coming in.
Oh,
no, guys.
No.
What?
What do you want? I want that.
Moving until I think of something to do.
Oh.
Get in the cart!
Okay, more torches start smashing through the windows, and parts of some of the wooden beams start to catch on fire.
Oh, yes, that's quite enough. Thank you. We have all the torches been... Oh, dear.
Oh, my. Oh, it's getting hot in here.
Oh, I don't like it. I don't like it.
Get in the cart, get in the cart!
Yes, let's all have a go for a trip.
Yes.
This type of trip, yes. Yeah.
Do I think that this a new gentleman friend would fit inside one of these
Yes,
mine
the
carts?
5 of you could squeeze in.
Great. Yes, good idea. Here we go.
Right.
Okay.
Now, where do we go from here?
I'll sit on the back. I'll clutch my little talons, my feet talons on the back of the cart, and I'll.
Backwards into
Oh, sorry. Oh, sorry. I jump on the front. Oh no, wait. I face backwards. Here we go.
So you release the brake and you start rolling now downhill. So you start to pick up pace. You burst through the doors and you find yourself heading straight towards the angry mob who are standing
yes.
on the tracks.
So we go faster, and for aerodynamics, I'm gonna lean back so that my neck isn't such a drag, so it just kind of goes, phew, you know? Yes.
All right. This is. Are you proficient in driving?
Is that in your character sheet?
Just roll a d20.
Oh, did you? That's a 7.
Okay.
7 in driving.
So then, obviously.
So yes, your neck is starting to cause a bit of drag. So you're slowing down. Now these tracks are going to lead you straight down into Chessex Village, which is where the villagers are.
It's quite a. The mob goes for.
Well, at the moment they're in front of you.
Yes.
Then it's going to take you down into the village.
Very good. I'm looking to my friend here. What's the plan?
Yes.
You said get in the car, and we're all in the car, and we're rolling down this hill, and now what's going to happen?
Okay.
Get off your cell phone!
The villagers dive to the side. And
Mr. Frag, get off your cell phone and pay attention to the car ride.
So, as you look at the selfie that you've just taken, and you see angry villagers throwing their spears at you. So I'd like you to all make dexterity saving throws to see if you can avoid the things that are being thrown
dex is not
at
good.
you.
Can you tell me what our friend with my business card rolls?
He rolls a 13.
He can add to that a 1.
Okay.
Ooh.
I've got a 12. No, right, 14.
Dexterity saving.
Got a 15. Go on, Jack.
I got a 25.
Beautiful.
Very good.
All right. If you got a 13 or under, then you are going to take 4 damage.
Yes.
Everyone else, you managed to escape the thrown objects. You whiz down through the village. The track runs out, but you keep going, rolling back through a different part of the dank forest, just rocketing between the trees until you find yourselves in front of Brackenstein Manor. Yes, it's almost as if it took so long. So, looming above you at the top of a rocky outcrop is Brackenstein Manor.
The Breckenstein spine.
The Brackenstein Manor.
Brackenspire.
It's a manor house with an enormous clock tower above it.
Sorry, Jade, what?
Clock
Tower.
Like an enormous. It's like an
Thank you.
massive.
Someone left just at the thought of it.
Like, come out.
As you look up at it from the clouds, it starts to pour with rain, and then there's a flash of lightning that strikes the top of the clock tower. And as the thunder
Scary.
rolls over you, the monster says, "Well, this is home." And on that point, we're going to take our break. A big round of applause for our adventure. Welcome back to Dungeons and Comedians. One of them is your blowpipe.
Yes.
To the second half of our adventure. I'm very excited to see what is going to happen next. James will remove an item of clothing.
Every critical hit.
Our heroes are about to enter Brackenstein Manor. Out of curiosity, what are the kinds of rooms you might expect to see in a kind of mad scientist's manor house?
Like a really well-appointed parlor.
A well-appointed parlor. Yes.
With lots of snacks, please.
A dungeon. I don't know how we would incorporate that into a show like this, but a dungeon. Sorry, a ballroom
Sixth dungeon.
You got your regular dungeon right here, and then just next to it.
Right next to it.
How we doing? How we doing, guys? Are we having a good show so far? Okay, good. Dungeon of ballroom in a ballroom.
Yeah.
Why do I ask questions like this?
What?
All right. So here you are, beautiful, in front of Brackenstein Manor. You've made your way up, and you're in front of the doors. The doors have been broken down.
Oh.
The monster. Do you want to maybe give the monster a name? What have you been calling him?
On the cart ride?
Yeah, you've got close now. Do you want to?
Does he have a name that he like? Call me.
I think
Ishmael.
I call him insecurity. It's something we're all battling.
Does that mean you're battling me?
Oh, the monster. Oh, right. No, we know. Okay, yeah, I got confused. We can still call you that because sometimes it's our ally as well at the same time. So, there we go.
Okay, yeah, that sounds really appropriate. Please call me insecurity.
Okay, great. Insecurity.
Oh no! Looks like someone's broken in. Oh, I hope it wasn't 4 rough dudes.
Oh no.
Well, excuse me. I
Yeah.
wouldn't call myself rough. I shop at Lynn Woods, so it's quite classy.
So just to recap, I don't know if you recall that the villagers hired some mercenaries,
The door.
Yes.
which they then thought you were. Okay.
Yes.
Yes.
Would you come inside and make sure that the doctor's
Insecurity,
okay?
of course.
Of course, Mr. Insecurity, of course.
It's just I feel uncertain about going in by myself.
Oh. I'll come with you. That business card gives you a lot of security. I'll come with you. Legal security next to insecurity. Here we are.
I'll also come with you.
Thank you. So you make your way inside into the magnificent ballroom.
Oh, nice.
Wow.
So many balls.
Yes, there's balls made of crystal hanging from the ceiling. The light catches them.
Oh, here, I'll get that for you. And just
Oh yes.
takes one of the balls. There you go.
The doctor uses this ballroom to help me, with my dexterity training. It's very important in a monster's life to
Yes, of course.
to learn how to waltz.
Cash. Oh, I'm sorry. I thought that was an invitation to throw a crystal ball at your head. I'm very sorry.
The ball shatters on the ground.
Strength, yeah, constitution check. Yeah, very good.
Yeah, the monster takes 1 damage. Is that what you wanted?
No, I meant you said it was for dexterity training, and
yes.
I thought maybe also it seems like constitution training.
Yeah,
when you miss.
Weird. The doctor always warns me before she does stuff like that, but that's good. That was
okay,
very,
good.
That was very spontaneous.
Yeah,
Thank you.
Anyway, so this is one of the rooms.
So many.
Come through to the next room. This is the Well-Appointed Parlor.
I'd say the appointment is very well done in this.
Yes,
parlor, yes.
but it's been trashed.
Oh,
that's
it's
a
not
shame.
on.
That's not very nice. I bet a whole bunch of bullies came through here.
4 rough dudes.
4 rough
Oh, from before when it was mentioned.
dudes. If you could recall.
All coming together here.
Case closed.
All right.
We better keep moving.
Yeah.
because I wanted to see Andy draw everything.
Yeah.
This is the limb room.
Oh.
The what?
You move into a large room. There's rows and rows of shelves, and on all of these shelves are glass jars, and with different body parts.
No, that one was a joke. That one was a joke. We'll put that right there. Sorry about that.
Yeah, so there's like there's a whole shelf of legs, feet, and torsos and arms. But most spectacular of all is one wall that is all brains.
Oh.
It's backlit. It looks really quite spectacular.
Oh, this reminds me of one of my lessons that I was going to teach the kids, but the parents said no. You know, anatomy's too far apparently in a dark van. But I think I can remember something. So I think this is the spleen, right? Just in here? Spleen?
Are you pointing at the brain?
Oh,
No.
I'm
Yes,
pointing at a jar.
there is a small selection of spleens.
yes, this is a spleen.
Ah.
Yeah, that's all I remember from it.
Would anyone like to make a...
And the parents said no?
Yeah, I know. No, they just wanted their kids to know the dangers of drugs and alcohol. And as we know, kids, drugs and alcohol are bad. We need to brush up on that.
Would anyone like to make
Yeah.
an investigation check?
Of course.
I'll do it.
6.
Investigation.
Okay, well,
8.
there's
There's a spleen.
You notice that all of the brains have labels on them that indicate the occupation of the person to whom the brain belonged.
Oh.
You also notice that one of the other shelves, all of the jars are empty.
Ah.
These invisible limbs. Insecurity.
I don't know. Usually it's full. But
Usually it's full?
The shelf of body parts was full before you left to
think
get
so.
your present for your
Yeah.
mum.
Yeah, for my mum.
Curious.
What's in this door?
Oh yeah. Well, why don't we go up there? He follows you through.
Yes.
In the next room, there is opposite you the entry to an elevator. One of those, you know, those ones with the exactly. And the other thing that you see in this room is sitting in a chair is a kind of a robot. It's a humanoid shape, but it's got metal limbs. But then on top of the head is sitting a kind of goldfish bowl, like a glass bowl just full of water.
Is there a fish in the bowl?
There's no fish in the bowl.
Oh, is there? But there's water.
There's
in it.
water in the bowl.
Oh, I'm
or some
thirsty.
some kind of liquid.
I'm very thirsty.
Sorry, let me say it again. There's some kind of liquid in the bowl.
I'm still gonna sniff it.
Okay. Make a medicine roll.
Oh, that's my high one. Yeah. What's that? 12.
It's not water. It's not water.
Don't drink this.
You
It's
think
not
it's
water.
some kind of preservative?
As I peer into it, is there a brain inside this jar on a metal body?
There's not, but you notice there's a puddle next to it, as if something splashed out.
It's embarrassing.
Couldn't.
For this robotic person.
Look, I'm just putting 1 and 2 together and making 2. Wait, no, 3. And so look, there's brains and there's a thing which is a receptacle.
Ah.
I think we should choose a brain and pop it in and just see what happens. It'll be like when I used to play PlayStation with my ex. You just pop something in and out comes Donkey Kong. So
It's like a little science experiment, kids.
I reckon let's do it.
Well, let's try it together. All right. Let's choose which occupation do we want.
Okay, yep. There's so many brains there. You just tell me what you want.
Real estate
Elevator
agents.
operator, elevator operator.
Robot.
Servant, maid.
What?
Yeah, it just so happens. Yes, there is an elevator operator brain there.
Very good.
Pop it in.
Up but here. It seems quite simple. Is there a
You
lid or
undo,
just...
you undo the,
it's just
the lid of
open
the
at
jar,
the top.
and you can just pour it in. Splash.
Oh.
I get a chilling sensation and look around for a loose brain crawling around on the floor.
Oh yeah, you see that one has slid under the chair.
No, never mind.
So the figure then immediately, kind of with a bit of a squeak, as if its limbs haven't moved in a while, stands up, and then it pulls back the cage of the elevator, steps inside, and puts its hand on a lever.
Okay.
All right.
Sorry, it's going to be a bit snug in here, guys. I just have to do some yoga and make us all fit.
Come
But
on
I
in,
think-
security.
Thank you. Thank you. And he shuffles in. We're all in.
Yeah. Oh, wait, hang on, Bunny, come on. Come on, stop looking at the
I was looking at the
bars.
brains. I don't feel smart enough
you wanna
sometimes.
take a brain?
I do want to take a
Help
brain.
yourself, there's plenty.
Pick a brain. What do you want?
Oh, how about hot girl who was good at English at Ringy? Because I wasn't.
Oh, yes, there was one there. There was one right there.
Thank you.
Oh yes,
Don't
that
take
classic
that.
occupation.
I'll just insert it into my wettest part, so it will stay wet. No, don't even. Come on, look. I've had those jokes made at me before. It's just my middle section is my most wet at the moment.
Bunny,
So-
is everything okay, Bunny?
So Bunny pulls aside her top, and you see that her middle section here is kind of
Come on, Brendon. Can we,
Gelatinous.
Brendon, can we not share with the audience,
Who are you
please?
talking to, Bunny?
I can't wear crop tops. Is that not trauma enough for me to go through? Anyway, yes, that's what I do.
All right, so the paladin slides the brain into her mid-carriage.
midsection.
The slimy
where it
mid-carriage.
slowly starts to dissolve.
Beautiful.
The
I feel
robot
smart already.
pulls the lever, and the elevator rattles, and it starts to move up. And then you think your mind goes back to the that room, the limb room, and you think about what jars were full and what jars were empty, and you realise there were no jars with hands in them.
No.
And at that moment, you see around the outside of the cage, hands start to skitter up past you.
No.
That's disgusting. I'm
And
very
you
uncomfortable.
hear something seems to be like pulling at the cords and levers that are lifting the elevator.
No.
I can do spells.
Wait, are they threatening hands? Like,
They're going like this.
Oh yeah,
Like,
yeah. One of them pulls a finger as it's climbing past you.
oh, that's not very nice. All right.
I took trash spells.
Can I bless my friends on this here elevator right now?
Absolutely.
Okay, all right, folks. Now, what do I roll? Because I'm
I think it just happened.
It just happens, right?
Do you want to say something?
I do. Can I go live?
Can you go live?
Go live on your phone. It just gets me in the mood.
Oh yeah, sure.
Look, okay, real talk tight, guys. So we've been through some stuff already.
not
Like,
ready.
Yes.
yeah, no,
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay, go.
We've been through some stuff right now. Look, you know, person to person, man to man, woman to woman, monster to monster.
Sorry, Hans, just hold on a second.
Very
Look,
important.
honestly, you got to believe in yourself. Sometimes the hurt that you've been through is actually what will compel you forward and make you a survivor. And I think we're all survivors here. Can I get an amen? As much?
Amen.
Thank you. All right. Believe in yourself.
She's so brave.
Yeah.
Okay.
Brave
So
woman.
you may all consider yourselves blessed.
What does blessed do?
When you make an attack roll or a saving throw, you can roll a d4 and add that number.
Oh, all right. Blessed.
Bunny, thank you.
Hashtag blessed.
Did I bless you in security, or is it up to 3?
Only 3.
Oh, I'm sorry.
That's okay.
Yeah.
No one ever blesses me.
Oh, look, I'll do your colours later. How about that? Because that will transform your life.
Thank you. It's just, I just noticed that we're going to fall into the dungeon if...
Oh,
Oh, yes.
yes.
Harold gets out his hoof, and he's gonna put on a poison spray.
Ooh.
Yes. So I go, And I extend my hand toward a creature. This is a creature, technically?
Yes, it is a creature.
Yeah, okay. You can see within range and project a puff of noxious gas from your palm. You must succeed in a constitution save. Yes. And in fact, I'll just add on to that and just turn around and make a fart joke and just go...
Okay, so the hands are now on top of the elevator. They seem to be trying to interfere with the mechanism.
Well, I'll point up there.
So there is a trap door at the top, so you could...
I bang my head through to make a hole.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yep, so your head just pops up. You see the hands turn towards...
Hello?
They're like trying to like unscrew the different things that are holding the elevator together to the pulley.
Oh, now hands, this is not very nice behaviour. I think that you guys need to sit in one of my lectures about bullying is not okay. And then I do the poison spray.
Okay. So this cloud of poison engulfs the hands.
Yes.
And you think they disappear from sight for a moment. As it dissipates, you see one of the hands making this gesture, as if to say, "We are immune to poison because we are hands and we do not breathe."
Wait, didn't you used to have a hand up inside of you?
At that moment, one of the hands, so you poked your head through, one of the hands leaps onto your face.
Oh no! Oh, help me! And I do my my giraffe thing where I just whip my hair. Oof. Try to whip it off me.
Okay, make your whip attack.
Whip attack. You know what? Yeah, that's gonna be my thorn whip. Ooh.
So good.
13?
13. Yes, that hits.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's enough. You splat the hand
Oh.
with the sound of a satisfying high five. That hand splats against the top of the elevator.
All right. And I'm gonna, as a bonus action, just duck my head back down
Okay.
into the elevator.
As you do that, you hear a little ponk as one of the screws comes
Oh.
out,
Oh,
and the whole elevator just shudders a little bit.
Oh, does anybody have any good spells?
No.
And while we're at it, does anybody have anything good?
I can send creatures into a magical slumber.
Okay.
All right, so it's my day spa spell. So send them into a magical slumber, roll a 5d8. The total is how many hit points of creatures the spell can affect. Creatures within 20 feet are affected in ascending order. Right.
5d8.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm just going to do that now.
Please do that. Thank you, Brendan.
Oh, very good.
Okay, so I start playing some panpipes. I think they're in my kit. And Disney panpipes.
That's
I've
beautiful,
got some
Bunny.
hot white rolled towels, just putting them in under the wrists.
So those of you
Cucumber water.
in the elevator, like falling past the cage, you then just see hand after hand just flopping down the sides as they fall asleep, roll off the top, and tumble down the sides of the elevator shaft.
Oh. Wow.
And then you hear ding, and the robot pulls open the cage, and you see in front of you an open doorway into Dr. Breckenstein's lab. Oh, thank you so much for taking me. Come in, come in.
all right.
We would like to thank you
Walk in.
personally.
Insecurity. Did you buy your mumsy a gift?
Yeah,
Okay, great. That's it.
good. So you all go through. Insecurity closes the door behind you, and standing in front of you is Dr. Breckenstein, wearing a classic white lab coat and goggles on her head. Oh, darling, I'm so glad you made it back. Oh, yes, Mum. I brought you a Mother's Day present.
Yay!
Oh, wow.
Oh. Are you gesturing widely to the four of us?
Oh.
I don't have it.
Yeah.
Yes, it's me, Harold. I know. I thought you would recognise me.
You're gonna be my friends forever. Well, parts of you.
Hey.
Oh no.
Oh, insecurity.
No.
Oh, no, you...
There's been a big misunderstanding
Oh,
here.
I don't think that there has been. Oh, yes, you look like just the kind of parts I need.
A
No, look,
giraffe
we are
neck?
more than our parts, okay? We are whole, fully developed human beings.
Well, listen, I've done a lot of drugs. You
And
don't
we-
want these inside.
Yes, and we know drugs are bad for you. Let's say it together. Drugs are bad for you.
Yes, anyway, it's been quite an adventure. I might just pop down this precarious elevator and watch the sun back. And
Let's talk about what you see in this room. So, yes, there's the usual mad scientist paraphernalia. You're actually in the top of the clock tower. So one wall, you are seeing the inside of the clock and all of the gears and mechanisms that are controlling that.
take a moment aside from my terror to go, oh man, that's cool.
Oh,
that's
that's
very
beautiful.
cool. You live right here with the clock tower. Wow.
I could put this in my van, yeah.
You can see an operating table. You can see more jars with brains and other body parts in them. You can see a row of these robots with the empty fish bowls on their heads. And in the center of the room, you can see an enormous, like a metal pole with like rings around it. And it seems to be crackling with energy.
As an action, can I detect good and evil, please?
Now's the perfect time.
Evil. Now let's just check.
I'm just going to take a wild guess.
What are you expecting to find?
Well, I don't know. Just what's good and what's evil.
Sometimes it's complicated. Evil and good in all of us.
Yeah, look, my ex said I was evil, but actually I was just trying to survive in what was a very toxic relationship. Okay?
Oh,
Thank you. That was deep.
right.
Yes, Queen.
You get a strong whiff of evil from Dr. Brackenstein.
Oh no.
What about insecurity?
Insecurity, not evil, no.
Oh, that's nice.
Beautiful scent of
But
neutrality.
you also, from some of the brains in the jars, you get a sense of evil.
But only some of them.
This could take all day.
So, at that moment, the doctor pulls a lever, and some of the jars, they tip forward, their brains slop out and into the heads of these robots,
Oh.
who then spring into life. I think you'll find these robots to be quite rough dudes.
They're rough dudes.
Oh no, like the ones we heard from before.
There's more of them. There's more of them. Yes. And then the four of them start to come towards you to try and
What could possibly happen?
grab you. Why don't we roll for initiative?
Beautiful.
18.
Natural one.
Natural one as well. High five.
That means I put clothes on.
Yes, close on for the next one.
What did you get, Aloysius?
13.
13.
13.
Okay,
Here we
for
go.
simplicity's sake, we're going to start with you, Bunny, and then we're going to go this way and loop around.
Beautiful.
So, Bunny, what would you like to do?
Well, I've got a sacred flame here. Flame like radiance. So I assume that just means cast my hotness upon them. So flame like radiance descends upon a creature I can see within range.
Who are you targeting?
Oh, well, the closest one. And must succeed on a dexterity saving throw or take 1d8 radiant damage. I did just have some injectables, so I'm pretty hot.
Okay. Yes, your hotness radiates out
Thank you,
from you.
Brendon, thank you. Oh, I've been waiting to hear that all day, thank you. Oh, that's nice. Even the Dungeon Master. Likes me. Oh.
And envelops one of these robots. Yes, and the liquid in the brain is stored in kind of hisses a little bit, and some of it evaporates from the heat. but they're still tottering towards you. Carrion, clutch.
I turn to my new associate, Mr. Insecurity. I say, Mr. Insecurity, now that you have my business card, of course, I am at your service, and I'd just like to remind you that within the law I have many advisements to give you upon your actions that you might take, even with the consideration of your mother here in the building, even with these 4 rough dudes with their brains in jars. And I am speaking legal jargon attempt to cast Charm Person.
Okay.
Wisdom saving throw.
A wisdom
DC
saving
14,
throw.
if they are indeed a humanoid I can see within range.
He is a humanoid. Yes. 14. Let's see. What does what was the
DC 14.
he rolled a 14. So
I see I'm not getting through. Gotcha! And I'll try and snatch the business card.
make a sleight of hand.
Oh no!
Oh no!
Oh no! Natural 20. Well, 22. Gotcha! And then I will frisbee it across the room to Bunny.
Okay, yes, it flies through the air perfectly and lands in Bunny's.
And then that is my action for the turn.
Okay.
Yes. And then,
Aloysius.
Okay. Yes. Oh, wait. Who am I? Yes. I'm going to cast Mage Hand, and then a hand
Most
comes
powerful
out,
of spells.
The most powerful of spells. Ooh. Okay. And it comes out, and it's pretty big. It goes like this. It comes out next to me, and then my eyes go, and then my voice goes weird.
so your eyes go.
My eyes, and then and he goes, my hand can come and serve me. Remember those hands that you were in the lift. Come and serve your master.
So what's your desired effect here?
That the hands come and like help. Remember those hands that
Yes,
you
I
made?
remember the hand.
And they see a fellow hand.
And they're like,
Oh, I see.
your master hand.
The
Your hand is like the.
It's like the alpha hand.
hand.
Over there.
I am the alpha hand.
It says it right there on the spell card.
It's pretty straightforward.
I mean, I love the performance so much that, yeah, okay. The hands start to wake up. There was a few of them that were unconscious on top of the lift, and they jump down and they start to form a kind of, like a flock behind your mage hand.
Yeah. Sweet.
Do you want to order them to do something?
Oh yes. He goes. They like, 2 of them go together like this, and they start.
I tried to give so much. I tried to give so much leeway.
Look, it's quite simple. He cast a cantrip spell, and he
commanded. And I want flying.
And he commanded the undead hands to come up and fly like birds around the room.
I think you also need a turtle.
And then one turtle.
A bunny as well. A bunny just jumping around.
And then with your bonus action,
Okay, yeah. So
Unicorn.
the hands form into various animals.
Peacock!
Turkey!
Yep, great. The hands form into various very convincing animals. Okay, great.
Well done.
not a dice roll.
You're welcome.
I haven't done this yet, so I'm going to give you a point of inspiration. Harold.
Wait, hang on. Harold, I reached into my skin pocket that I had my D20 from.
Yes.
D20 slingshot that I was given by the angry mob.
Yes.
And so I get one of my metal dice and I go, hopefully that it goes through the glass fishbowl head of one of the thingy. And
Okay.
just go with my hooves just, hey, alright kids, don't try this at home.
Okay, roll the attack.
I'll attack.
D20.
What do I
It's going to be the same as your blowgun.
blow? Alright. Oh, this is 6.
Wait!
Oh.
Oh, you sweetie.
Take it.
What a sweetie.
Use it well.
Are you sure?
Using Aloysius's inspiration, you can re-roll that dice.
Alright, thanks. I owe you something real good later. 12
Yes, plus your. I
Plus?
think it's plus 6 for your.
plus 6? What's 12 plus 6?
18.
You know, Harold didn't do maths. Harold educated on lifestyle and health. So yes.
Anyone who's got one of those metal D20s knows how much damage it can do, especially if it comes into contact with anything glass.
Yes.
So yes, it pings right into one of those bowls, and a jet of liquid spurts out.
Yeah.
And the brain like settles to the bottom, and then the whole thing collapses to the ground in a puddle.
Nice. This and Harold steps over and points and says, "This is what your brain is like when you're on drugs, kids. Don't do drugs."
Okay. The remaining 3 are then going to attack you, Harold, reaching out their metal claws to try and grab you.
Oh no.
So the first one is a 19,
Oh, that hits.
then a 14.
I'm 14. I mean, my armor class is 14.
That's a hit. A 13 and an 18. So you get hit 3 times.
Oh,
Oh
no. Let's go.
I rolled 3 ones on the damage dice.
3 ones?
So plus. So you're going to take
Plus a million.
How many?
You're going to take 12 damage.
12 damage.
Yeah.
Sweetie.
Right, now maths. What's 38 minus 12?
26.
20. Ooh!
So fast. Oh.
Real fast, alright.
Okay, then the next thing that is going to happen is that the doctor is going to push some buttons on a control panel, and a lightning is going to shoot out from the Tesla coil straight towards Bunny.
Oh, Tesla. Well, I've got a Tesla, so.
You need to make a dexterity saving throw.
Right, okay. So that was an 8, and then I've got some bits. I just need to consult my lawyer.
Oh, yes. What was it, dexterity?
Dexterity.
10, thank you very much.
10.
I
You-
think that's a 3 there. Sorry to be a stickler for the rules. So that's,
He always keeps me on the straight and narrow. Look, well,
I think it's going to make a world of
You
difference.
are completely electrified.
Oh.
It's like being struck with lightning, because
but
that is
I'm-
what has happened.
Oh,
Would
my
you say
gosh,
that
and I'm
this
so
was,
wet.
would this count as an attack?
It is an attack.
Okay, wonderful. I'd like to use my reaction to give Mrs. Mad Scientist here 3 psychic damage, and she is pushed 10 feet away from my client here.
Oh,
Okay.
Obviously out the clock window and down to the desk. As you can see, there.
Bunny, you're going to take 15 lightning damage. But yes, the doctor is thrown away from this control panel and back against the wall, the clock face.
Yes.
And
As I
then,
say, keep away from my client without my permission.
now, of course, you were standing next to Insecurity.
Yes.
So Insecurity is going to grapple you.
Ah,
Oh,
is it contested? No,
Yeah,
it's
so
an
just
attack.
make an athletics check.
Wonderful.
So athletic.
Yep, that's
He
gonna
rolled a 19.
that's gonna escape with an 8, is it?
So he embraces you
Oh.
in a
The
bear
charm
hug.
person spell has worked. Wait!
Yes, but you feel the squeeze start to set in, and in fact, he starts squeezing you,
Correct.
and you're going to take 5 damage as he
Yes.
squeezes you.
Yeah.
And Bunny's turn.
Oh, I'm just feeling bad about my lawyer now.
No.
No, you gotta fight that insecurity. Fight it. Believe in yourself. Look.
Are you trying to influence insecurity?
Well, I am. I'll influence insecurity. Right, what have we got? Let's just choose one at random. Purify food and drink. Is there any food and drink around here? No. Sorry.
It depends what you consider a brain to be.
Oh no. Oh, they don't eat brains. No, that's zombies. We're not in that genre today, so no, Brendon. Come on, get with the plan. This one here, zone of. Sorry. That one there. Hold person. Right. Oh, there we go. Okay. Thank you, Mum. Right. So I'm going to choose a human order I can see within range. The target must succeed on a wisdom saving throw or be paralysed for the duration. Come on.
He rolled a 3. So, yes, you're still completely trapped, but insecurity has frozen in place.
Carrion, I'm so sorry. Look, you have been such a good lawyer, but with me through thick and thin, and I couldn't even save you. I'm sorry about that.
God, it's not getting any tighter.
And Carrion, it's your turn to act. You could try acrobatics to escape.
Yes. Acrobatics to escape, of course. What a fine idea. Easy. I get one wing out. And 14.
Yes, you managed to wriggle out, but at a cost.
Yes.
You're going to have to leave something behind. What do you leave behind?
No. My other wing. My left wing is in the elbow bit.
Okay, so let's say all of the feathers off the wing.
Yeah.
Just they're trapped in. Yeah, they're trapped in there, and just you.
And then I perch atop his scalp, and I strike a loyally pose, and I say, I think you'll find my client, Miss Bunny here, was nowhere near that Tesla coil when it went off. And I will attempt to heal her. I will use 3d6 of my healing pool. That is a 2 plus a 1, beautiful, plus a 4. 7 points healed back to you.
Oh, thank you.
It was a trick of the light that looked like lightning, but dealt much less damage than you thought. Oh, my poor wing.
That's all right. Can I do something right now, or do I have to come back?
We're going to go back to Aloysius. So you are.
Aloysius, you're right there.
The hands are currently putting on a shadow puppetry show for you.
And now, attack!
Oh, thank God.
What does an attack look like in this context?
It looks like they go.
Okay, so I see now that much like Insecurity in the Ballroom, this was dexterity training for the hands.
Yes.
And now they're working seamlessly like a team as they make their attack.
That's right.
They go. Hop, hit, hop.
So I would
They
like,
spell out, you're going to get it now.
Yeah, they spell out blood.
okay, you can roll the attack. Roll 3 attacks for these hands.
Ooh, with advantage, why not?
Ooh. 11, 19, and 12.
All right. So hands get up into two of these robots and just like leverage the brains out. And again, the two robots tumble to the ground.
Yes.
Oh.
Yes. That's all the hands. I'm not going to use the hands anymore.
Harold. Harold. So there's one. There's so insecurity is frozen. The doctor is currently up on next to the control panel, and there is one robot still standing. There is currently like a hand trapped in against its brain inside its jar.
Right. Harold doesn't appreciate being cut up and being used into a zombie science experiment thing. It's not right, it's not logical, and it's not consented.
No consent.
No consent there. And so Harold gallops over to where the what's her name? Brackenstein is, and he looks up to the skies, and I assume it's nighttime.
It is nighttime.
Yeah, he looks up at the moon, and he sings. His mind goes back to when he was secluded in the forest, in the dank forest, and he's just all those nights he spent praying and finding his self and his accent, and he prays and says, and there's moon above, cast down onto here, and now I cast a moonbeam. It is a silvery beam of pale light that shines down in a 5 feet radius, 40 feet high. I'm Australian now. On a point within range until the spell ends. Blah 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 blah. Constitution save for you.
And this is targeting the doctor.
Yes, the doctor.
It's a moon laser.
Okay, that's a 2.
You failed.
Don't need to rub it in, Harold.
So,
of course, there is an opening in the roof where the operating table gets lifted up to be
for dramatic effect.
Struck by lightning. And it is through that opening that a beam of moonlight comes through, illuminating Dr. Brackenstein in moonlight.
All right, 1d10 damage.
1d10 damage. Okay, yes. 8.
And it stays there for 1 minute. And if anyone walks in there, they have to take damage as well.
Okay. It is...
Take 1d10.
I took 1d10.
So, at this moment, you all get a perfect view of the doctor as she is illuminated in this light. She turns around and...
Is it a ring light or side light?
It's top.
Oh, that's
right.
unflattering.
If you've seen any like Harold Lloyd movies, you know that those big clocks have a little door in them so that you can go out and adjust the hands.
Of course.
That tongue.
She says, "Curse you all! Things were going so well." And she opens that door, and of course there is a wire running from the clock down into the valley below.
What is this, Back to the Future?
Yes.
You've got my second reference! And with that, she grabs onto it and starts to flying fox away from you. Now you, Carrion, being perched on
like this.
Insecurity's head, you see he can't move, but his eyes follow the doctor as she abandons him. And just from, he can't move his lips, but you hear him say, "Mother."
I give him a comforting pat with my foot on the top of his head.
My maternal instincts are just firing, Rodney.
So you are kind of holding Insecurity in place.
Yeah.
Before he was fighting against it, now he just seems to be slumping.
Oh.
Can I use my... I forgot that I'm a druid. So can I use my... and I chose Circle of the Moon. So can I choose my wild shape to be a different animal?
You can turn into a different animal, yes.
Oh, actually, I just remembered I can't be a bird. Because I'm going to be a kangaroo.
Okay.
And I'm going to jump out and follow Brackenstein.
Oh.
Because...
Okay.
Okay, goodbye.
Wait! Wait. Hang on, let me think about this. Forget I said anything. I'll come back to that
So
and think of a better animal.
I think definitely become a kangaroo. I would
let's-
advise
okay,
you not to
let's-
jump out of a window.
Can you be my lawyer for a second?
Yes, of
and
course.
just
I'm all
tell me-
about lawyers. Yes, transform into a kangaroo because that's very cute. But I would advise, as your lawyer, I would advise against jumping out of a tall tower into the middle of a lightning storm.
Can you think of an animal that could kind of like go down that rope as well?
A sloth.
A sl-
Wait, what's the deadline?
Okay, at this point, the one remaining robot has interceded between you and your intended
no.
target.
Oh no, never mind.
Is I don't know whose turn it is.
I'll lightning lure the brain out of the fishbowl.
Okay. Let's just say that happens.
Yes.
The brain splashes out, the robot collapses, and you now have control of the room. You release your whole person on insecurity, and he slumps to the ground.
Oh, is he dead?
No,
That's very rude. He's
just sad.
Just real gutted.
Oh.
Mum guess.
You know,
Oh.
insecurity. Can I just talk? Can I just talk right now? This is truth talking right now.
Is it true?
Yeah, it's
How
truth.
do I know?
Well, I'll cast Zone of Truth right now. So this is what I'm going to say right now. Look, I have had fertility issues my whole life. It's how I found out I was a monster inside. And I've never been able to have a child. And so I can't imagine a mother who abandons her child like that. It just breaks my heart right now. And I could adopt you right now and take you back, and you could maybe help me with the open homes. Honestly, it would just. But I would also love you so much. I just want to cry right now.
Oh, Bunny.
Thank you. My lawyer is holding me
Bunny,
because
yeah.
Well, Bunny,
he holds me a lot.
we do have an attorney here. He could maybe draw up some papers.
I've been drawing them up the whole time.
And I just wish, security. I mean, I won't be a typical family. You know, it's just me. I'm a single, proud woman. You know, no one's expressed any interest in me in the last 15 years, but that's fine. I'll keep going to number 4 and wearing my best leopard print and trying my best. But anyway, yeah. But if you'd have me.
I just have one request. Mr. Clutch,
Yes.
when you put my name on the paper, we just take out the first 2 letters.
Yes, I think that will do just fine.
And with that, our adventure comes to an end. Thank you so much for joining us. In a moment, I'll just ask you if you have anything that you would like to plug. But before we get to that, first of all, a big thank you to our tech, Rosie. Amazing work under very difficult circumstances. And then, of course, our animator, Andrew Kepple. You've seen what amazing work Andrew can do just on the fly. You won't believe how good he can do when he actually has time to animate things. But if you would like to see how good he can do, you should go to his Patreon, which he's going to put a link to up there. It's patreon.com/toomuchsparetime. He's currently working on an animated series about a caveman and his loyal dog called Papa Paleolithic. Papa Paleolithic. The first episode is up. It's incredible, and I believe there's a second episode coming soon. So you should absolutely check that out and support it because it's amazing work. Also, thank you to anyone who's watching home, and thank you to anyone who has supported hashtag Kiwi RPG Week this week. And do you know that there's amazing RPGs made here in New Zealand? I know most people think about D&D when they think about RPGs, but there's all these other amazing ones. If you go and check out the website for Kiwi RPG, you'll see links to all of those. There's some really great ones. Does anyone have any... Reylene?
Yes.
Do you want to just tell people about your other your show?
My show. Well,
You know the show.
there's the show. Yeah. Yes, I am part of Dice Legends. We are a D&D in studio group show, and we stream every Sunday at 12 p.m. New Zealand time. Our goal is to be a really fast-paced D&D show, and just be, I know there's in that line, it's world domination is in their goal. So give us a like on Twitch or follow us on Twitch and YouTube, and we have it on Instagram as well, and there's a Twitter, and Dice Legends with a Z because NZ. So no D, just NZ. Wow.
So local.
Whoa, so weird.
Would anyone else like to mention anything while we're here?
I've got a show that has been postponed 4 times.
COVID.
So it may happen in August. It's called Ron McKinley's Retirement Party. And if you come to it, we're holding a genuine retirement party for a made-up person called Ron McKinley. It's going to be very silly.
Yeah.
Come to it.
Oh, I've got one thing.
Oh, yes, yes.
Kiwi RPG Week. I have a podcast. Everyone has a podcast. I also do. It's called Daynger Team Go, and it's a D&D podcast. And the voice I was doing tonight is the voice I do in the podcast. So if you like those soothing tones, check it out. Daynger Team Go, it's called. Wherever you get your podcast from.
All right. Thank you, Rush. Thank you so much for joining us. We will be back next... Oh, wait, Tom, did you...
No, nothing to plug, Your Honour. No, it's fine. If I could invite you all into the games I play at home, if I could fit you all in my little...
Let's do it!
Yeah, let's go.
60-person game.
Okay.
We will be back next month. If you would like to listen to our previous episodes, they're up on YouTube, they're up on podcast. Just look for Dungeons and Comedians. Thank you so much for joining us. There's the end of the show. Good night!